Several months ago, I played a game on stream called School Teacher Simulator Demo. It was one of those games I thought would be a haha funny bad game type of game, and it kind of was. So I just kind of left it after that, never getting to experience the full version. Until now. But oh boy, I had no idea what I was in for. So in the demo, the entire first day was the game, and the game starts with you doing attendance for your class where all but one student is present.
On toilet all day.
You then choose 4 questions for an exam. I just chose these 4, and remember this, it will come back later. This game actually lets you explore around the school and interact with a bunch of different NPCs. Now, I actually did, at one point, exist in a high school, and I have to say, none of the conversations were as riveting as this.
I am always willing to help.
When I see that girl from class, I don't feel anything. I think that I'm gay.
Yeah, man, I know how you feel.
But I like gay.
We have people getting absolutely pummeled. I get a delicious looking hamburger, and I find the principal who, well, who am I to judge?
My trouble. You became my safe place, the one I turned to when nothing else seemed right. You became the only one that mattered, and I began to love you. I ignored it at first. I never knew what to do.
Yes, what a captivating story.
We loved each other.
Oh, you're still going. Alright, after walking around for a bit, I found a student smoking in the bathroom. Considering that the principal was also smoking, I decided to just let him off the hook. I don't think telling the principal would do much anyway. Also, this character might as well be the main character. You'll see, this is basically his story. After that, it's time to judge a singing contest, which, I guess we do everything at the school. Jeremy, despite having been in the bathroom a few seconds ago, is now here. Is there like a Sans Undertale thing going on here, where they're just teleporting between places? Wow, that was captivating. Anyway, I'm starting to think that my choices don't actually matter here, so I just picked this one. Ah, look what is back. The exam. With every single question on it. Why did I have to pick 4? Also, does anyone actually know the number of rivers in the world? Are we counting all of them? Or only the ones of significance? I don't think I gave any of the students higher than a C, but again, no choice seems to matter.
Eva Khan, you failed. Grade F.
And now, suddenly we are in science class. Like, I'm not entirely sure what is going on.
This is the school alarm.
What?
We need to go to the sports field outside now.
An alarm is blaring, the halls are evacuated, and everyone is just standing outside. Why are you guys dancing? This dance that this guy is doing, I could just do that as well. Like, am I doing this right? Is this the drill that we're trying to execute? Well, it takes me a moment to notice that the principal is standing right next to the building. So I head over to him, and he seems...
From the roof. We need to stop that now.
I don't want to return to my home.
Alright, so the student doesn't actually die. But the entire game goes from a silly school teacher simulator to a psychological thriller. Or horror, I still haven't figured that out. So I head upstairs to meet with the fellow teachers to discuss Jeremy's parents. And I don't think anyone mentions a single thing that just happened. From the alarm, to the jump, to the fact that this entire game is starting to feel like a simulation. And then, as if the previous day didn't exist, I am now teaching gym class. I give up. But, you know, at least I get to command an entire group of students for a bit.
I like physical activity so much.
Get that heart pumping.
Jump over virtual rope. Jump over virtual rope. Jump over virtual rope. Jump over virtual...
Woo! That was actually kind of fun. Now it seems I have a football competition to attend. Wait, who are you? How you... Never mind.
I've met with a guy, but I didn't feel anything too. I think that I'm not gay. This girl just
That's
wasn't
a
my
plot
type.
twist.
It is now time for the greatest football game of all time. Move over, FIFA. This is actually, like, ironically, it is probably better. And look, Jeremy is guarding the net. So glad to see he is doing well. I got it. Pat. What? I got it. Guys, Pat, where are you going? Oh, so this is what that guy was training for. Wait, this is Jeremy. Man's a champ. Go. You almost got it. They almost have it. Yeah! To finish the day off, Jeremy sees a psychologist and talks about his at-home problems. So I give him some words of encouragement and... that's it, I guess. Okay, time for computer science. Apparently we just allow the students to do whatever they want.
What are you watching? What are you watching?
I learned how to make a makeup.
What are you watching? What are you watching? What are you watching?
At this point, the simulation seems to be collapsing. Everything I brushed off before as just a little thing keeps happening. Students appearing in multiple places, students running into walls, the teacher just repeating the same phrase over and over again. But I have a job to do. And of course, Jeremy would be the one who is causing graffiti around the school. And I, of course, let him off the hook. Then there was some kind of anti-bullying meeting, and why are my students the only one in this school? You know, the real question is, why am I even asking questions anymore? We at least get to meet Jeremy's father, who I think reaches some kind of resolution with his son? Maybe, I'm not sure.
That's a great resolution.
Okay, I'm in a bus route. Wait. This is my chance. I can escape. Goodness gracious. Hey, can you just aim that somewhere else? Good heavens. Okay, just here. Take these meds and just let me leave. Please. Let me out. Let me out! Oh, wait. I can leave. Freedom! Actually, I might run out of bounds and have to restart the game. Yeah, this map is surprisingly big, but none of it actually matters to the gameplay. Is this supposed to be the place we are staying for the camp trip? Alright, so I just grab this log, and then we have to fight off a bear attacking Jeremy. Yep, I fight off a bear, and straight up kill it with a stick. I would act shocked, but I don't think anything in this game can surprise me anymore. And so, as we gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song, one of the students makes a very meta joke.
I have an idea about a game about school, like being a teacher, and I think that I will study a computer science and make a game like that in the future.
That's a great...
For just a moment, the game lets you sit in peace. You know, I joked about this game being a horror game, a simulation, but it is pretty... I was joking. Remember how in The Simpsons Hit and Run, the final level was a Halloween version of the first? This is what that reminds me of. However, where in that game, it was charming. In this game, it is just straight up terrifying. The classrooms are in ruins. Zombies, aliens, and vampires occupy the halls, and for some reason, we are trying to find Jeremy. Like I said, this kid is the main character. You know, it's strangely kind of peaceful out here. After searching around the school, I find Jeremy in the place where he was first introduced, the bathroom. And that finally ends the nightmare. I have absolutely no idea what the point of this whole sequence was, but hey, I haven't been a school teacher, so you know, that just must be a normal thing. And then we arrive at the final day of school, where I stand in front of the crowd and say goodbye to all of my students.
I wish you the best.
Of which I really only know one of them, Jeremy, who went from a student struggling with a difficult home life to something else, I think. Now, how do you end a game like this? it should be pretty obvious. A giant dance party. This entire sequence goes on for like 5 minutes. Like, I thought this was the actual end and you just had to quit here. To actually end the game, we get a short "Where are they now?" sequence. Jeremy buys that house we camped in, and everyone else is unimportant, so they don't get any special mention. Yep, of course. And that's it. That's the game. Alright, so obviously this game isn't exactly a polished one. I highly doubt the developer was actually trying to make this game as interesting as it was, but that's kind of what happened. I planned for this video to just be a funny simulator game, haha, but what I got was so much better. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to like, comment down below. Thanks for watching.